Right, so as discussed, like this will also be recorded and uploaded as a public video. So I hope you all are fine with it. Anyways, let's begin. So we are going to discuss about remedies and gemstones and all, and what are that, how long or how far they help us in like astrology and all. That is what we are going to discuss. As I said in the earlier session, that mainly, as I see, mainly there are two big scams going on in astrological world. One is marriage consultation and horoscope matching consultation, as discussed in detail in two sessions where there is nothing like horoscope matching. Horoscopes never match, never match as per our understanding. So that is one scam going on, like marriage timing consultation and horoscope matching, because marriage remains a social institution. It depends on your social criteria, social rules, which person has which caste and which religion, which language, which property, which car, which visa. Okay, these things decide your marriages, nothing else. Likewise, as we discussed in detail, there is nothing like horoscope matching as we understand it. Okay. The second scam which is going on is like remedies and gemstones. So traditionally, I have never dealt with remedies and gemstone. Dealt means I never advised anyone. Uh, but we can also say that any scam can continue only after cooperation from both the sides. Just like in marriage consultation and horoscope matching consultation, people don't want to listen to the truth. They just want to have some consolation and all. That okay, they will get married and they will get married to the person they want to get married with. So, and that happens. Okay, there we don't want to listen that horoscopes are not matching, and like my marriage will be tough. We don't want to listen, so we find those type of astrologers who give us that consolation. Likewise, in remedies, we don't want to listen. Majority of we don't want to listen that horoscope, sorry, remedies don't work. Okay. Just to give you an idea of how far that can go, like when I started in this profession, I was very clear about not giving remedies and gemstones. When I started doing live sessions on YouTube, the main question which people were asking me about remedies and marriage timing and horoscope matching. So I thought that they are not aware of my views. This is where the things went in like very funny way. I thought they are not aware of my views on marriage and remedies. So what I did is like on the live session in the title of the video itself, said that please don't ask questions on remedies and marriage on the title of the video, not in the description anywhere, on the title of the video. No questions on remedies and marriage. You will find many of my live sessions with that type of title, like hundreds of them. To my utter surprise, people are still asking about remedies and gemstones and marriage timing and horoscope matching. That made me feel, okay, how can someone miss the title of the video? Just, and I'm not saying that descriptions or you have read my like articles or not. I don't say anything. You clicked on this video, the title you might have read, and that title specifically says no questions on remedies and marriage, please. And you are still asking. When you, what it means is that there is a person who is honestly telling you that he cannot help you with this. You are still wasting your time, you are wasting his time. You are consciously telling the existence that I don't care for someone's honesty. So you are unconsciously giving an indication to the existence that send me dishonest people in my life. Okay, when you consciously insult someone's honesty, you tell existence that I want dishonest people in my life. I want people who can scam me. Send me those people. Then obviously, if you are so blind that you cannot read the title of the video also, obviously you will fall into the lap of those people who are there to scam you. You wanted it. No honest person can help you. Okay, because his honesty is beyond your comprehension. So only dishonest person is there for you. You wanted that dishonest person. People say, this is why I say that no, I never care about like who is fraud, who is cheat, or who is charlatan and all. You wanted that person in your life. You are not ready for the honest person. If the highest level of the guru had come into your life in that moment, you would have beaten him down. Okay, so that is the state of humanity right now. Okay, majority of us, even when we when you deal with people, okay, when you deal with people in these matters like marriage consultation, horoscope matching, or remedies, the way they ask questions, that itself shows that what they want to listen as answer. They don't want to listen to your genuine advice. They don't want to listen your honest advice. In their question itself, it is clear that what type of answer they want. People will put two charts in front of you for a horoscope matching, and they will not ask whether the horoscopes are matching or not. They will ask they are matching, right? Okay, so it is like the judgment is coming that okay, I only want to listen to this thing that the horoscopes are matching. Don't tell me that horoscopes are not matching. Okay, same thing with remedies, that this remedy will work, right? This remedy will do this thing, right? So this way of asking itself shows how receptive you are for genuine advice. Okay, so traditionally, I don't think I don't deal in remedies and gemstones. I feel majority of them are scams. Okay, majority of times. There can be exceptional cases which we will discuss. But to start with, we can say that majority of times they are scams. Okay, they are not going to help you. Second thing, I am fine with remedies or gemstones as long as person is utilizing it for positivity, okay, for optimism. If I go to a temple, if I worship against some god, and that worship brings positivity in me, brings optimism in me, I'm all for that. Okay, if doing some ritual, if doing some worship brings like strength in me to fight against my struggles in life, I'm all for that. Like I said before, in the first batch I had, like 2021, there was a lady who was battling cancer, and she just said that I feel more peaceful when I listen to Sai Baba's Aarti, or I will go to Sai Baba's temple. Should I continue going there? Who am I to stop you? If that worship or that place brings optimism to you that you can fight against your cancer, well, go ahead 10 times in a day. Okay, so when it is like that, for positivity, optimism, strength, and all these things, if someone wants to follow some remedy, if I have a crucial interview today, and I feel that if I will visit Shiva temple today, that will give me strength to crack that interview. Go ahead, do that. I'm all for that. Okay. But the main problem with me is like when people think that this ritual is going to replace the activity itself. Means when majority of people feel that if I do this ritual, this remedy, or wear this gemstone, it will itself bring me the job. I need not to do anything after that. Okay, job will automatically come to me. And many people are of these kind of thinking that they need not to take the activity after that. We just need to wear some gemstone, or we just need to wear some like do some remedies, and like the things will automatically be taken care by the existence. That is not going to help you. Okay, you are fooled, and you want to be fooled. That is again thing that you want to be fooled. Okay, so this is the main thing, like my main resistance towards remedies and gemstones. People think it as a like substitute to the actual actions. That should not be the case. You still have to put your actions, you still have to apply for jobs, go for interviews, work hard, study hard, get your education done. For getting best of the marks, you still have to like study hard. There is no replacement for that. Just because of some remedies or some gemstones, you are not going to get your best of the results. Okay, so this dumb kind of thinking, I'm completely against. Okay, and majority of people are of this approach only, that like if I do some remedy, that will itself give the result. Okay, so I'm all for it if it is for positivity, if it is for optimism and all that. Main trouble is when people think that it is like substitute to the actual action. Another thing which remedies do for majority of people, for which also I am against, is like ego satisfaction. Okay, suppose suppose Mars is not very well placed in my chart, and someone told me that perform this remedy of Mars, and I did it. Okay, many of time you will see people speaking in this language after performing a remedy. Now I have done this remedy. Now God has to give me the results. Now I have performed this remedy. Now Mars is supposed to give me the result. People think that like performing one remedy is good enough to make God your slave. Performing one remedy is good enough to make that planet your slave. Now it is supposed to work as per your wishes. This is ego satisfaction. This is ego boost. The worship which was meant to surrender you to the divine has proved to be the ego boost for you. Okay. Through worship, what we should be doing, we should surrender to the divine rather than having this ego boost. Now it is supposed to serve me. Okay. Osho says that this is the way a like clerk in a government office is working, that he's working on 100 rupees bribe, and you feel that the god can also work on 100 rupees bribe, that you can give a bribe of 100 rupees to the god and get your job done. Okay, so it is like bribing a god. Okay, he goes on to say that uh, there was a discussion on corruption, and he says that India can never be a corruption free country because you have made your God corrupt. In a country where God also is corrupt, that he's working on like few bribes, then what about the normal people? Okay, so this is the thing about These two are main things why like I prefer not to get into remedies or like giving remedies. One is like ego boost, other is like substitution. People feel that if I perform some remedy, then I need not to like apply for jobs, or jobs will come on their own and all. And the other person, the like priest, the astrologer, he is also utilizing your desire. Okay, it is like again, just like a marriage consultation and horoscope matching consultation, you wanted to hear something, they served you. Okay, likewise in remedies and gemstones also, you want to hear something that after wearing this gemstone, my life will be all great, and they told you the same thing, your life will be all great. Okay, so it is like a complete transaction of demand and supply. You understand from other perspectives. Suppose Sania comes to me for career consultation, and I do her career consultation. She is in job, and somehow I feel that that job is not going to give her like long time term results, long term benefits, and I just say to her that start thinking about your own business. Okay, just understand this example. So Sania has come, and I told her that doing your business, your own business, is more beneficial for you. This job is not going to serve you for a long time beneficial. Then she goes to another astrologer, and that astrologer says that okay, wear this gemstone, things will be fine in 6 months at your job. Which is easier to do? Whether like planning for your business, well, like thinking about leaving your job, starting your business, starting from scratch, that is easier for you, or just wearing a gemstone is easier for you. Okay, majority of people will like say that wearing that gemstone or performing that remedy is easier. So why to like get into this whole hustle of like starting my business? I can simply go into the remedies and gemstones. What I mean to say, they keep you in comfort zone. Okay, mind doesn't want to leave the comfort zone, so mind automatically moves towards like remedies and gemstones that are easier option rather than suppose take another example like relationship consultation, and I say that to like a couple is taking a relationship consultation, I say that these are the activities which husband needs to do, these are the activities which wife needs to do, then things can be better, then you can cooperate with each other better. This is what I say. And there is another astrologer who says that if you buy this gemstone, and if you buy this ring, your relationship will be better, which is easier to do. Buying that ring is easier. Okay, so this is the thing that this is how this whole business works. Okay, it is cooperation from both the sides, like the exploiter also, exploited also. Okay, you cannot blame one party. I cannot totally blame the astrologers or priest. I cannot totally blame the people. It is cooperation of both of them. Okay, and as I always say, existence only says as you wish. Okay, if you want genuine astrologer, genuine advice, existence says as you wish, it sends you to the genuine person. And if you want some like dreams, okay, utopian dreams, then it sends you to the person who can give you a utopian dream. Okay. Then another view I like Osho talks about remedies in this way that as per him, that as the circumstances in which remedies work is when like suppose you are going to a temple or some place to worship and for something to be done, and some positive soul is like positive means like divine soul, someone like suppose Raman Maharshi, okay, his soul. or Avtar Meher Baba, or like Neem Karoli Baba, their soul is passing by in the spirit form. Their soul is passing by, and it wants to do something good. It saw you doing some like remedies for something something positive in your life. Okay, it can bless you there. So that is the exceptional circumstance where remedies can function. Okay, that is the only way. Otherwise, remedies largely remedies don't work. Remedies of gemstones. Okay. Then, if you see, another thing is that the we can say the need of remedies itself. Okay, like the thought that I should perform some remedy. Majority of time, that thought can be coming because of your surroundings. Okay, let me explain. Like someone can be all good in his life, maybe at their 30 years of age. They are 30 years of age, they are not married, and they are not even thinking about marriage. They don't have children, they don't think about having a family, and they are fine in their life, much like Akshay Khanna in his life. Okay, well, interviews are there that I'm happy with my life. I don't want responsibilities. And marriage is a huge responsibility. Children are a huge responsibility. I don't want that. I'm happy in my life, like a specific interview. But people around him start telling him that he is missing something in his life. That person is not missing, but people around him, okay, which includes priest also, which includes astrologer also, that by this age you should have got married. By 26, 25, you should have got married, and by 28, you should have already had one kid. What you are doing, you are lagging behind in your life. What I mean to say that society has created a picture perfect scenario for your life. Society has created, divine has not created any. Society has told you that by 35, you should have like one house, you should have a partner, you should have two kids, you should have a car. And if any one of these are missing, that means there is some problem in your life. And there is some problem in your chart, and that you need to rectify. And for that, this remedy is useful. So, if you understand now the like a whole chain reaction, the basic desire of or need of remedy is coming because someone else has an idea about your life, how it should go. I may be perfectly fine with my life, but people around me think this is the way I should live my life, and they push me for remedies and gemstones. Okay, so it can happen that basic need of remedies is also coming because of someone else's idea about your life, not your own idea. Someone else is telling you that by this age you should be like all fine with your job and all fine with your career. And if you are not fine with your career, maybe your sun is weak, maybe your Mars is weak, and you need to perform some remedies, and then only you will get the result. Okay, so this can also be the case. Uh, then, if we say that remedies work, okay, this can be funny. If remedies really work, then at least that astrologer should not have any problem in his life, right? If the remedies and gemstones really work, then the person who is selling you remedies and gemstones, at least he should not have any problem in life because he is master of it. Like in one of the live sessions, I was asked this, sir, tell me the remedies to become rich. So I said that if I know that remedy, first of all, I will apply on myself. Why will I tell anyone else? I will become rich. Why will I tell anyone how to become rich? Okay. So if the person who is telling you the remedies, if he is aware of such great ways to have a great life, why he is not performing those remedies on himself? Why he is so selfless that he is like distributing remedies to others, but he is still living in a like rented house. He doesn't have an own house. He is selling remedies for like 11 rupees or 21 rupees. He is performing pujas for 101 rupees. He should have become rich by performing those remedies. There is an app, okay? There is an app or site or like organization, like I will share in the group, the in the link. That app or that site claims that like it can perform some puja which can make you debt free. Okay, if you have a debt, if you have a loan, it will perform some puja and it will make you debt free. I searched about that site. That site has about 20 stakeholders, and that site has a like a loan of like some crore rupees. Okay, that side, they have generated the revenue from all the investors. Like so, the investment is about some crore rupees, and that side is telling that they can perform some remedies which can make you that less. Well, if they know that remedy, then they should perform for themselves. They should become a debtless without any debt or without any loan. Why they are not performing that for themselves? People who are giving remedies for marriage and all, they are having relationship issues. People who are giving remedies for making of house or building of house, they live in a rented house. They are having regular clashes or fights in their family. Why they cannot resolve their own issues if remedies really work? That remains a question. Now, for me, it is a big question. Okay, right. Then, like the better way of looking at remedies is this: when we say that existence is created by a perfect God, that perfect God is running the existence, then that perfect God would be aware of your issues also. I would assume that. I would assume that perfect God knows what issues you are going through. And if you actually need to perform some remedies and gemstones, then that remedy or gemstone will come to you on its own. Existence will send you. You need not to go out to like seek a remedy or gemstone. What I mean to say. Okay. So this is like one exceptional circumstance where like gemstone has worked for me. This is lapis lazuli. Okay. So there is this lady, my client, and we know each other from like last 10 years, like initial, like when I started in the profession. One of my initial clients, she is. And from then onwards, every birthday she sends me a gift. And every birthday I send her a gift. Okay, this is going on for 10 years now. Largely, our gifts were either books, okay, or like something related with Osho's picture, or she will draw some picture of Osho and she will send to me and all that. That is happening. Largely, that was the case. This year, like 2025, when my birthday came, she sent me this lapis lazuli. First time in all the 10 years, she sent me a gemstone. I didn't even know what is this gemstone is. I didn't even know that this is a gemstone. I just thought it as like normal like bracelet kind of thing. Okay, so I wore it. Okay, she sent. I wore it. In next 2 days. Okay, in next 2 days, what happened that majority of people who were kind of wasting my time, okay, who were like unnecessary wasting my time, they themselves started like arguments and conflicts with me. They started arguing with me, debating with me, and they went out within 2 days. Okay, so all my wasted time got saved. Okay, then I thought, what happened in like 2 days? How such a positive thing can happen that all the like useless people went away? Uh, then I realized only one thing has happened. I wore this like this thing. Then I searched, what is it? Okay. Then I realized I came to know this is lapis lazuli. Okay, and it is the gemstone of Saturn and Jupiter both. Now understand this thing. I'm in Jupiter Rahu Dasha right now, and my Saturn Dasha is coming on next year, Feb 2027. Throughout Jupiter Dasha from 2011, existence hasn't sent me any of the gemstones or remedies, nothing. Or throughout Jupiter Dasha, although I was in this profession of the remedies and gemstones, still it didn't send me anything. Just when I'm on the stroke, I'm just about to enter this Saturn Dasha, it has sent me a gemstone of Saturn. Okay, this is existence telling me that maybe you should wear it. It may be helpful in your Saturn Dasha. Okay, just at the stroke, like couple of years before Saturn began Dasha beginning. So maybe it is going to be helpful for you. Okay. Now again, the biggest mistake I can do is close my doors. If I shut down, if I say, "Oh, I don't believe in remedies and gemstones. I don't believe in this or that. Why should I wear? It is against my philosophy so far." Okay, how can I contradict myself? No, I wore it. I got like better results. Fine, I will continue wearing it till the existence wants me to wear. Okay, so what I'm now, the basic thing, I didn't go out searching for it. I didn't go out asking what is the remedy for Saturn Dasha, what is the gemstone for Saturn Dasha. When I wore it, I didn't even know that it is Saturn's stone. Okay, so what I am trying to say is that if you are supposed to find some remedies or gemstones, you will get it. Existence will sell you, and just be receptive at that time. Existence knows your situations better, and it knows when they will be resolved. So at the right time, existence will send you. Just be receptive towards it. Whenever it sends you, at that time you should not close your doors, but there is no need for frantic search for it. Okay, that you are going to search, okay, I should get some remedy and I should get some gemstone. In that frantic search, the exploitation can happen easily. Okay, so this is also something. Then the final thing I came up with in this matter of remedies and gemstones when I wrote the last article. Okay, that normally we use the word of enemies for planet Saturn, enemy of Sun. Okay, Mars, enemy of Mercury, Jupiter, enemy of Mercury or Venus. Okay, so like if when we use this word enemy, okay, they are enemies to each other. What picture it gives in mind that two people are standing against each other with weapons in their hand. Okay, they are ready to fight. Okay, and there is no hope for any cooperation. I feel that if we change this word enemy to counterpart, then it is going to help us. Okay. Rather than saying Saturn and Sun are enemies to each other, we should say Saturn and Sun are counterparts to each other. Okay. So if you have Saturn related problem, Sun related activities can help you. They can function like a remedy for you. If you are having Mars related problem, then Mercury related activities can help you and can function like a remedy for you. Like if you remember, we had that session with Geetu, and one of the final question I asked is like when, like suppose someone is going through a Jupiter dasha, and maybe he doesn't have the enough money or enough resources to go through all the Jupiter related remedies. Okay, but he is still having some Jupiter related issues. So, will activities related with Jupiter are going to help him? Like if he involves himself into activities of teaching, guiding, counseling, higher education, religion, religious pursuits, spirituality, meditation, yoga, these things are not going to take much time or much money, more importantly. So if these activities like Jupiterian activities can be helpful in Jupiter dasha for the person, and she agreed to it, like if the person cannot afford any remedies or gemstones and all, then the activity related with the planet can help you. Where I like decoded this to a little bit of extent. I don't say I decoded fully well, but when between February to June last year, like February to June, 4 months, I had like vertigo 3 times. Okay, vertigo issue 3 times within 4 months, and it was becoming a chronic issue for me. Like after like every 1 month, there is a vertigo, and it is not a positive sign for a healthy life or for a long life. It is not a positive sign if a person is having vertigo issues every month. Okay, vertigo, like I don't wish anyone has should have it or any other illness, but if you know about vertigo, uh, you cannot like move properly. Okay, even sitting like this is like very difficult. Okay, so your body like movement or body use, physical use becomes very limited. And as it was having recurring to me, it was becoming a saturnine health issue. To add to the problem, doctors have told me that it is like lifelong. It is going to continue. You just need to keep medicines with you, and whenever you have some vertigo issues, you can take that medicine. Okay. Then I researched further. Okay, what causes vertigo? So what I came to know is that it is like basically vitamin D deficiency, which causes vertigo. Okay, vitamin D is sun. Sun gives the vitamin D. All I did after June is like sitting in sunlight. From June to now, we are moving to towards February, 8 months now, no vertigo. So what I did is like a remedy of a planet which is counterpart to Saturn. Saturn related illness, remedy is of counterpart. Counterparts balance each other. Okay. So this way, doing activities related with the planet can help you. Okay, so this is like Mars. Like we can say like someone has having an anger issue or someone getting into fights regularly. Okay, Mercury. What is Mercury? Mercury is analysis details, your logical decision making. If the person works more towards Mercury related activities, start like analyzing things. I am getting angry at this person. Okay, let me analyze why this person is behaving like this. Okay, maybe a little bit of analytical approach is going to help you in like reducing your anger. Okay, anger issues and all. Like the Mars is like also traveling or driving fast or accidents and all. Obviously, you are losing control of your Mercury, logical mind, when then only you are driving fast. Okay, so this is how like we can utilize it. Okay, the counterparts, like whatever problem you are facing, always look at the counterpart of that problem. Okay, that is going to help you. Saying all this, like last year, I don't think, I think Ria was there. No, Ria was also not there. Ria, did you like attend that session with Zaira, my friend?
About the remedies?
Uh,
Yes.
right. So last year, like same time, there was a friend of mine, Zaira, and she like gave the her views on remedies and gemstone. And she said that they work, but what she said, I also rely on that, that no person can give you remedies. Okay, no other person, the astrologer, the priest, they cannot give you remedies. You have to go through the process. You have to go through the trial and error. Okay, so if you are like in Jupiter Dasha, and if you feel that Jupiter related remedies or gemstones can help you, now Jupiter related remedies or activities can be many, can be plenty. The gemstones can also be like one main gemstone, Pukhraj, but there can be like substituted gemstones. So not necessary that one gemstone will work for all. You have you it may happen for me a substituted gemstone may work well. Okay, not the actual gemstone. So what I need to do, I need to go through this trial and error process and find the exact remedy for myself or exact gemstone for myself. In that scenario it can help. Okay, but I don't think any other astrologer can look at your chart and can look at your situation and can provide some remedy for you. You have to go through the process by yourself. Okay, this is what I feel. Okay, about remedies and gemstone. I feel that this can function well. If we can research further on this, like counterparts, not treating them as enemies, but counterparts, that they can balance the energy in our favor. Okay, so simple like Saturn related health issue. I did nothing but sitting in sunlight every morning, half an hour. That increased my vitamin D like level. It removed the deficiency, and like vertigo never came back after that. After June to now we are in February, 8 months, nothing of vertigo. Okay, so this is the thing. Like always look at the counterpart planet, the opposite planet, and perform the remedies related with that planet. That can help in balancing. I'm saying I'm yet to research further. You can also research, and it can help. Okay. So this is it. Any questions you can ask? These are my different views on remedies. You can follow whatever you like. Yeah, Chandra.
Swamiji, I also want to share two thoughts, if it's okay. Um, one is I agree with what you're telling, but just for the way I understood it is that gem so gemstones as remedies might not work, but gemstones might still have a positive vibration or effect on on people, right? Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah, and
Sorry to interrupt you, but just to like complete, I forgot this point. When we say that everything is energy, Then gemstones are also manifestation of the same energy. Remedies are also manifestation of the same energy.
Okay. And one other thing I was just thinking when you were um, giving this class is just like when we talked about the nakshatra, and then every star has a mythological story. For us, we have so many examples from mythology that when somebody gets a curse, and then they say the remedy for your curse is you will go get reborn somewhere, and this is when the curse will get remedied or something. So I think mythologically also we are tuned to the fact that if there is a problem, there is always a remedy. And then we go and get into this trap that, oh, some astrologer is telling me a remedy, let me do that, and then it gets better. So I think it's also a psychological learning that we have to change, and just not doing an active that remedy would help. So yeah, those
Right.
are those things I wanted to share. Yeah.
Right. And this is uh, the human mind, okay, not, I won't say like desire oriented, it is desire blinded, okay. The basic human mind for majority of population. So in that desire blindedness, we like to believe in anything which is told, okay. So that is it, okay. Uh, so people need to become more matured. Yes, Sunny.
So regarding these remedies and gemstones, I also feel that in some way the people of earlier times when they had knowledge or more knowledge about Ayurveda and all these things, they created rituals in sort of because they could not teach everybody. So they
Mm.
smartly created rituals like sitting in the sun, waking up early, because basically it is challenging your psyche without actually making them believe that there is some god who is making them do these things. But I one thing I do want to know, this whole thing about manglik dosha, what must have been the reason behind them wanting to marry a tree and then chopping off that tree to make it sound like they have married a guy and the next guy won't die. What must have been going on in their mind?
This is the ways we have to create. Like when we want them to follow a remedy, okay, I have to create some ritual, okay. If I want them to follow a remedy, okay, and again, like people are ready to follow any ritual. No worries, okay, they will do anything.
Yeah, in
So
terms of chanting mantras, I've personally experienced one thing, that when you chant mantras, your energies change in terms of your body. When you're chanting, your body is generating heat, which is very good for blood circulation. And
mm,
also, I'm into sound healing and all these things. So certain frequencies are generated when you chant certain mantras, not the way they promoted like ye karoge to this bhagwan will be pleased or something, but it enhances your uh, bodily frequency also, at what frequency you're because usually a lot of people who are struggling with disease and everything, they're psychosomatic and they're generating because they are operating from a very shameful or very painful energy. So I think that helps in a certain way, but of course I did challenge an astrologer regarding this, that what will a stone do to me if I'm just sitting around on my bed not doing anything? What can change in my life magically? No stone can give me a superpower like Marvel or something, right? So it
right.
seems strange. Like they have no. When I talked about this to that person, like where is this written? How can you be so sure that if it's written in a book, it's correct 100%? Did you
Yeah,
actually analyze the psychological part of it?
right. Anyone can write. I can write 1,000 books and get published. Doesn't mean that whatever I'm saying in that book is going to be the gospel truth. Okay. So anyone can write books. What is the big deal?
Yeah, that's all. No, not
And
no questions really. I mean, what is there to even question about?
as we discussed in the last session, also like the 20 years back, we had that famous marriage in India, Abhishek and Aishwarya. and lots of reports were there, like of performance of lots of remedies, like even this Kumbh Vivaha, and all these reports were there, if news reports have to be believed. Okay, and again, who is getting married? Someone from the one of the most influential families in India. The best astrologers would have been available for them. Best, they might have given the best remedies possible. And what is the result? After 20 years, Aishwarya is standing alone with her daughter in a public function. Abhishek didn't even choose to stand with her. Okay. So remedies are not going to resolve your issue. They can bring confidence. As I said, if it brings confidence, if it brings positivity, optimistic approach, fine. I'm all for that. But don't think that they are going to resolve your issues in your life. You have to work towards them. Yeah, it is. We can say placebo effect. It can, if that brings positivity, I'm all for it. Okay, because with negative mind, we cannot go far ahead. Yeah, Harshal, you wanted to ask something?
Swamiji, with regards to this gemstones thing, as you also mentioned the effect of lapis lazuli, I've heard different stories from many people about these stones and all contradictory. My own personal experience is I was told to wear two, three times different things. For me, jewelry does not last on my body. It just gets lost. So
Mm,
this can be two things. I read in a book that if your Lagna Lord is weak, then remedies and stones don't work for you. So you might lose them and all. And alternatively, I'm also ADHD as hell and careless. So it could also be that.
mm.
So what are your thoughts on this? That what is
And
it?
if you keep on losing them, I would say that existence doesn't want you to involve yourself into these things. And
Yeah.
that is clear indication. Another thing is I have Lagna Lord exalted. Even
Hmm.
them, like remedies gemstones, rarely worked for me. This is the only experience I have of any gemstone or remedy working for me.
Okay. Do
Okay.
you have, since you must be meeting, like talking to so many people who must have tried different things, have you heard other stories where like someone has tried a gemstone and it's worked for them?
If at all things change in life, they change as per the dasha. Okay,
Okay.
it might have happened that okay, fine, I'm just
Coincidence.
about to move from Rahu to Jupiter dasha. In that moment, I also started doing some remedy.
Correct.
Now the result is happening because of the movement of the dasha and movement of your activities, but you are linking it with the remedy.
Correct. Correct. Understood.
Okay, this is it. This is what generally happens. This is also the reason why I'm not giving any remedy related prescription to the people, because I should have some experience. Okay, that this remedy worked for me. Okay, it is like I took a medicine, it didn't work for me. How can I give that medicine to someone else? That okay, it will work for you. Okay,
Correct.
I should not be
Understood.
doing it. Okay, so this is why I am completely against. I have no experience, but this is what I found counterpart or the receptivity towards existence. Yes, Anya,
Okay.
tell me.
Sir, previously, sir was saying that when the Lagna Lord is weak, the remedies don't really work. I agree
Mm,
to this because my Lagna Lord is in 12th house and I can't wear even a single ring or watch or anything on my body. It's like after a few hours only, it starts bothering me. Like especially because I have Pisces placement, so it's like I don't want to anything on my body. Even in winters, adding another jacket on my body is also a challenge altogether. So I
mm,
feel sometimes I've seen people who have done remedies and it has worked for them. But I've also like checked their dasha and everything. But I personally feel that the stones, all these expensive stones, are not that worth it in comparison to like the normal stones, the lapis lazuli and all these. because you can actually like add more frequency enhance energy into them, like by mantra chanting and all these things, and even sound healing, the singing bowls that we have, if anybody does that, you can
Mm.
actually change the energy of that thing. And when you wear it, obviously it will impact your body, but that will not last for a very long time. It will also depend on how religiously you are taking care of it and other things. And I think all these stones that people wear, they require a lot of energy manipulation with that in a positive sense, as in ki unko
Mm.
you have to charge them. You can't just wear a simple
Right.
stone. It's like diamond only, right? Just, it looks pretty, that's it. There is no actual purpose to it.
Yeah, the Osho has talked a lot upon this thing in like the Book of Secrets. Okay. So, like in that book, he has like given the like many meditation techniques, and also like he has talked about these mantra chanting and their its benefits and all that, how it should be done. He has like specifically told some rituals and all. So that book can help, the Book of Secrets.
Yes, it's mostly about energy manipulation in terms of frequency. Different frequency represent different emotions in our
Right.
body. From what we are operating, that is what we resonate around us also. So I think
Right.
sometimes when we lose things or we are not able to like take care of things, that is also an indication that obviously universe does not want us to get into this, but also because our body is automatically rejecting it, because we can say that we are not on that similar frequency right now. It cannot help us when you are in a
Mm.
very bad state of mind.
Right. I can agree. Yeah, Chandraji,
Yeah.
then Harshal, then Ria.
Swamiji, I'll let others take the questions. I'll come back.
Okay. Harshal?
Swamiji, what are your views on the astrologer being a sort of like maybe using remedies as a way to correct behaviors? I'll give you an example. One of my friends, he's been complaining that he can't find a girl and all. He's a little chubby and all, doesn't take care of himself, eats anything, lives like a jungly. So he is showing me his chart and all. He's trying to find the problem in the chart. So I told him that, bro, this I just made up. I barely even looked at his chart. I was like, bro, you have a weak Saturn and all, and you have to strengthen Saturn. For that, you need to start waking up at like 6 a.m., going to the gym, strengthen your Mars, work out. So I didn't even see the chart. I just said these are just normal things, man. Become a normal person, and then maybe you might have luck, you know. So do you think that's a good way of using remedies to correct negative behaviors?
Yeah, that is what I was saying. Like Saturn, Sun. Okay, if you are having bad results of Saturn, then focus on Sun-related activities. Bad results of Mars, then focus on Mercury-related activities like this. And, look at them as counterparts, helping each other.
Interesting. So
Okay.
action-oriented remedies are better.
Yeah, activities can help you more because you yourself get involved. Your energy gets involved into those activities, and those activities are bound to bring some change in you also. Okay,
Correct.
right. Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to ask if you had any other instances where the gemstones that you're wearing, they had effects, or it was just this one time, or and could we also attribute it to maybe the Saturn Dasha was approaching?
Mm.
And like, have you tried like wearing it and not wearing it and seeing if there's a difference for like a long period?
Right. So, like in my Rahu Dasha, I wore like gemstones. Okay. Like because I knew nothing about astrology. I used to go to astrologers and all. Okay. They used to give me this remedy or that remedy and all. So that was the longest time I wore was like this month, what we say, like yellow sapphire. Okay. Yellow sapphire. Okay, that is Jupiter. Okay. Funny thing is that as soon as I started Jupiter Dasha, I removed it. Okay, so that is another thing. So in Rahu Dasha, I wore it. Once I wore the Manik, I think it is called Ruby. Okay. And one time, like for 3 months about, I wore pearl. Okay, that pearl had like negative impact on me. Okay, those 3 months were like very stressful in financial matters. Like I was continuously under stress for 3 months. Okay, I was continuously under stress financially. Money matters. Money is not coming. Like I cannot spend here, I cannot spend there, and all. From the day of like wearing to the day of removing, the three all the 3 months like were like that only. Maybe at that time I was also maybe going through like a pratyanta of Saturn, so I unnecessarily linked it with this that gemstone. But that happened. Okay, for 3 months, like as long as I wore it, I was under stress.
Uh, Sir, I also want to share something. So I got one this emerald for myself and
Mm,
a pukhraj for my husband. So one astrologer because he was going through a tough time. So somebody said that your Jupiter is combust and then get yourself pukhraj. So I got this made for him and for myself I got this emerald. So the ring, the emerald ring didn't fit me. So I tried, number of times, and then I went to a sunar also. So I got I got it altered, but then it didn't fit me. I just tried so many times. And my husband, he was not ready to wear it. He wore it many times, but then he used to throw it that I don't believe in all of this, and don't you also don't get into this, and don't let don't let me also wear this. Don't ask me to wear this.
mm,
So then, since I am very fond of wearing rings, so I took that Pukhraj ring and I wore it myself. So,
mm.
and then it fit me. So, so as you said that, and my Jupiter Dasha is now going to start. So I personally feel that what you said was right, that whatever, has to come to you will come to you. So, you don't have to go searching for it. I went, I searched for emerald for myself, and it didn't fit me. It is still lying as it is. And this Pukhraj, it just fit me, and then I feel that it was made for me. So,
Correct.
yeah, yeah.
So that is, I would personally wait for existence to send me rather than going on like a frantic search for it. Okay, yeah, Ria, you wanted
Yeah,
to
I
ask
still
something?
had a follow-up question to your
Mm,
previous what you said. So the pearl it activates the moon, right?
right.
But your moon is in Taurus, right? Well
Yeah.
placed.
Mm. So that's what
It's
I'm saying. I am unable to understand why it didn't work for me. Okay, in that time period. Maybe like I'm unnecessarily linking my dashas at that time with like this pearl experience. Okay. Otherwise, maybe the same pearl in like Jupiter dasha might have worked well.
okay. And this pearl, like, were you out seeking remedies or it just came to you easily?
No, like I used to go to like astrologers a lot in those days. So someone like told me to wear pearl. I think I was also, like practicing as an astrologer. So one of like professional contact came to me like that if I like wear a person came through my professional contacts and he said that if I wear pearl, it will be helpful in my profession. 3 months I could bear the stress. After that I could not. So I removed the pearl. I blamed the pearl for it.
Oh, that is very strange.
Okay. All right, Harshit or Chandraji.
Yeah. Swamiji, I was going to just share that since most of our 90% of our talk has been around gemstones, some tactile material. But I have come across I have come across a lot of remedies where good deeds are done. Like they say, go and donate food to people, things like that. And I think those, like Harshal ji also mentioned that, like you also mentioned, like physical action and or giving some medicine help for someone. I think those are also remedies, but they, in a way, purify people and they help a bit. Is what my thought thinking is.
Yeah, I used to do that. Like whenever I used to go through like Saturn Mahadasha, Mahadasha is yet to come, but Antardasha or Pratyantardasha, Saturn represents like illnesses, right? So it represents patience also. Whenever I used to get any information that this person's parent is like ill, they are admitted in hospital, or then that person's brother is ill, he is admitted. I always used to pay the visit to hospital, okay, as a remedy. Okay, so I always used to go and see, okay, are you good? If I can help you, I can do anything. So understand what I'm trying to do is like, anyways, I'm supposed to go to the hospital. If not for me, let me go for other people. Okay,
Mhm.
so like it is like exhausting that energy of being at hospital. Okay, so that I did like for many years. For
Mhm.
many years, like when maybe as I'm going into Saturn, that I should resume that activity of paying visit to ill people and helping them. That is
Mhm.
like a way of like a remedy for Saturn.
Yeah, yeah. But there is one astrologer whom my mom went and she had seen, and this person basically told her that the um, don't go and do any remedies. I will not even suggest going to go to this temple or that temple. He told the only thing you can do which will help everybody is just provide free food for and then
Right,
don't also provide think that you are providing free food, so you'll only provide your relatives and your family, but you have to provide it outside people. If you do it for
right.
your relatives, that will not be helpful. So.
I think the best way, like in this context, like if we say the best remedy for Saturn can be when you sponsor someone's medication. Suppose someone is ill and someone is very poor, he cannot pay for his medication, and
Mhm.
you sponsor that person's medication. That is the best remedy for Saturn.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Swamiji.
Right. Yeah, Sanya.
Sir, in regards to this donation topic only, this is my personal experience. That suppose, let's say we are doing it for Saturn, as you were talking about it, we can do one thing, that wherever the Saturn is sitting and the Rashi it is sitting in, we can also focus on that area for donation. Suppose my Saturn is in, let's say, 11th house, so we can focus on those areas through networking and other organization, non-profit organizations. We can go through that channel and see through which Rashi it is operating. Suppose in my case it's Pisces. So through spiritual non-profit organizations, I can find ways to like serve people. But I think it also matters what is your intention. If you go with the intention that okay, I want to decrease my karmic debt and everything, and I'll do this and this will happen, I think it will fail, because it is all about what intention you are doing it with. It
Right.
should come from a place of compassion, not
Mm,
because you want to release something of yourself.
right.
So it has worked for me in some cases. Like I generally donate in irrespective of matlab, what is going on in my life. But I've seen my friends also do this. Like my friend's moon is debilitated in Scorpio in 8th house. So what he does is he donates food very secretively. Like he doesn't tell people, doesn't show it off, and does it for people who are like in a very situation where not everybody will be able to help them. So it works out very well for him without even trying. Like in general, also he's a very compassionate person, but he does it out of free will. So it has worked very well for him.
Right. I did the same, a similar thing, like in my Jupiter Saturn Dasha. Like when I was in Jupiter Saturn, and I was like starting to learn about astrology, and Saturn was transiting in 12th house Libra. Okay. So I was in Deloitte at that time, and they had this impact day kind of like scenario. One day in a year, they used to go and like for service thing. Okay, they are like serving people and all. And we have to like choose where we want to go. We want to go to like a hospital, or we want to go to an orphanage. I chose, because it was 12th house, I chose like a jail, juvenile home. Okay. I went to a like juvenile delinquency home, and like children were there. Like we played around with children who have committed crimes, from the very minor crimes to the murder also. So we stayed there for one day, whole day, and we played games and all. That was I was considering it as a remedy. Okay, so that is it. Okay, any other views anyone wants to share, or question or concern or doubt? Let me know. We can close the session.
So one thing I feel that, giving donation, I mean, you are parting. See, money giving, I feel, is not that easy. So yeah. So I mean, I personally, this is my own this thing, that you think that you give this much, but when it comes to actual giving, so you think a lot. So I mean, and when you are parting with something which is very, very dear to you, for the benefit of others, it definitely gives, I mean, great benefit to you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it should not be a deal, basically. Like I'm giving you now, you give me this. This should not be the deal kind of thing. Another thing, like Osho says, that donation should not be restricted to the money only, because if we do that, then a poor person will never be able to donate anything. Okay. So donation can be anything. Okay. Like if like I'm in astrology and I provide free information, okay, on site or like through groups and all that, that is also a kind of donation. If someone is good at music and he provides his music free of cost, that is also a donation. If you can just someone is going through a rough time, if you can just sit with them and talk to them and console them, that is also a donation. Whatever you have and you can give it freely is donation. That's it. So no need to like link it with money only, but if someone wants to give away money, well and good, but other things can also be there. Okay. Yeah, Chandraji, then
Yes,
Harsha.
Swamiji, I agree. So if money is an issue, even just spending our time to do some service is a huge donation. So we everybody has time to spend. So that was what I was also
Yeah,
going. Yeah.
that's what like Osho ends with. Like, if I just say in Hindi first, then I will translate in English for Ria. He says that इतना इतना गरीब तो कोई नहीं है जिसके पास कुछ ना हो देने के लिए. No one is so poor that he cannot afford anything to donate. Okay, at least you can give the time. At least you can be kind to people. That is enough donation. Okay. Yeah, Sanya.
The one remedy that I have seen work very well for Saturn is just going to old age homes or to people who actually need help in
Hmm.
regards to, let's say, somebody who has lost his legs or
Right.
somebody hearing impaired. If you teach them, if you help them without the mindset that I'm going to get something out of it, and just purely because you feel they need help, it works really well for people, I think, because you are indirectly exhausting your own karmas by exhaust. I don't know what we can call it, karmas, or because we are uncertain. No, we are nobody
Right.
to decide that, but I do feel that it helps somewhere, I
Right.
think, because Saturn as it is shown in stories, is rejected, is alone, is cold, and everything. So when we interact with such people, we generate compassion in our heart. So I think that can be one factor that can, help us.
Main thing is that only like the desire to get something in return should not be there. Then it is not a donation. If I'm giving something to you and then I'm expecting something in return, then it is a deal. It is not like a donation. Okay.
Yes,
Then we are
exactly. And
having.
it happens very naturally that you develop compassion when and you actually forget your worries when you see people that they are much doing much less, they have much less than you and they're still living their life. You actually, your brain also rewires with
Right.
constant that.
Right. Okay. Yes. Anyone wants to add something?
Swamiji, I had this one question about Hanuman and Saturn. Like, I know a lot of Saturn people, like who are like either suffering because of or whatever, powerful Saturns, and they all swear by Hanuman. All of them are like Hanuman Chalisa, go to Hanuman temple. They are some. I know one guy, he was anti-religion, and last few years he went through a lot of tough stuff, and now he's become full on Hanuman Bhakt, like heavy. And he's like, it helps. It's helped him survive. What are your views? You know
Yeah.
about this linkage? People always say go to Hanuman whenever Saturn is tough on you.
Yeah, that is what like I'm saying, counterparts. Consider them as counterparts. Okay. Like Shani and Hanuman can be counterparts to each other. Okay. Mars is like I think Mars is related with Hanuman, and Saturn is obviously Shani.
Oh, Mars is related with Hanuman.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know.
Right.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
on Mangalwar only they used to go to like Hanuman temple, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes.
So this is like Saturn and Mars enemies. Otherwise, they are enemies to each other, but like they can be seen as counterparts.
Interesting.
All right.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Yeah.
Swamiji, may I add one thing with this the
Mm,
Hanuman Saturn
mm,
thing? One thing which I think maybe I'm wrong, but if you look at the mythology and then what Hanuman represents, it is extreme devotion, extreme service, no questions asked, which is like these extreme
mm.
service and benefit of others. These are all Saturn's quality. So I think in that aspect, I think Hanuman and Saturn are linked. But when they say Mars, it's for the fighting aspect of it. I think the war god kind of thing. So
Right. Right. That is again like what we were discussing. Like Saturn is also serving people and all, and like Hanuman is like the epitome of service. Okay. So then maybe that's why. Okay. We have to make it stories like this. Okay. This planet is this person is enemy to this person, because we understand only the language of enmity and friendship. Okay, our mundane mind understand this language of enmity and like friendship. Okay, like Saturn is enemy to Sun. Okay, so, okay, if I'm going to like going through this difficulty of Saturn, I should do go to the Sun. Then Sun can control Saturn. We understand this language. Okay, so we impose and project that language on the like planets. But if we try to change the language a little bit positively, we can consider them as a counterparts, helping each other, balancing each other, not enmity towards each other. Okay.
Sir, how can you say that this planet is a counterpart of this planet? I mean, are there any set this thing?
It is the same like the planets we call as enemies to each other. We can call them counterparts to each other.
Okay, so but then one planet is enemy to many planets. So you can do, the remedies, the counter. You can
Yeah,
think of.
like sorry to interrupt you, but like here I said Jupiter, Mercury, Venus are enemies. So if you are having Jupiterial issues, you can focus on Mercury and Venus. Okay. Mercury and Venus related activities that can help you.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Sania, you wanted to ask something or say something? Like lots of messages, long messages you will
Yeah,
speak.
actually, I wanted to speak about this Saturn and Mars thing only. That basically Saturn is all about hard work you do, and Mars is all about action you take. And Hanumanji basically represents both because he was in devotion, he was in service, and he was constantly working hard on himself. Plus, regarding action, if he speaks purely from psychological and physiological aspect also, when you chant, your bodily energy increases, your blood supply improves, your brain is getting more oxygen and blood. You are forming new neural connections in your head that is breaking old patterns with repetition and with continuous hard work. So your body gets used to new things, like your brain is activating. There is also a saying that in Hanuman Chalisa is created in such a way that both your brains, the left and right side, come into a sync. Like when we do namaste, when we
Right.
hold our hands together, our brains are working together. So
Right.
basically, over a long period of time, what this does is it rewires your brain. Like if you are constantly waking up early, you are practicing brahmacharya, or even if you are not, but you are doing it 7 times, 10 times, or whatever times you are doing it, your body is getting used to it. And that is why it is said that Hanuman Chalisa is often done at the same time, at the same place, because your body and your mind makes a connection. Muscle memory activates that if you that you will automatically see that place and you will want to go and sit there and start doing that. That's basically muscle memory. How we learned to drive or how we started using the spoons and everything, it's all muscle memory. So basically, if we take it purely from this, if we remove the religious part of this, it's basically physiology taking a good turn. That's I what I would like to say, even to explain to a non-religious person.
Right. Yes, thank you. Thanks for sharing, all of you. If there's any no other further questions and all, I will share this thing like about like Namaskar, like balancing too. Osho has spoken about it. I will search for that preaching. I will share it with it is nice one, but it is in Hindi. Ria, you have to translate it. Okay. Okay, we will see next week. The final thing, the test related discussion. Okay, great. Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you,
All.
sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.